Hi there. Thanks so much for listing your property with Florida Rental by Owners. In this video, I'm going to show you about rates, a little bit of overview of discounts, and where you can find the fees and taxes for your properties. So if you're on the Host Dashboard, which is where I am right now, you click on the Listings tab, which is the one I have showing here. And then from there, we can go into the details, which will be the part where you edit your property. And over here, you'll see the left-hand column has the menu tabs. We're going to scroll down to Rates first. On the Rates, you'll see a calendar. Don't get this mixed up with your availability calendar, which looks very similar. So that's up here in this tab. We really want to be down here on the Rates tab. What's great about this is it's showing 2021. You can go 2 years in advance, or you can go back and see the history 2 years behind. Obviously, with a data migration to the brand new software release, it's only showing up to about July 10th of 2021 in this case. Further down, you can see all the rates that are active in the system. You can sort by date, the rate, minimum stay, minimum nights, check-in, check-out dates, and the status is showing. And you can edit those dates if you wanted to by just pressing the Edit button. It will pop up, and then you can either change the nightly rate that you'd like. You can take details and put in your minimum night stay, which check-in and check-out dates you want, and save the rate. So in this case, I'm going to show you, it is all the nightly rates. This is industry standard that we're moving towards in terms of trying to standardize how we enter the information in the system. And that helps us with integrations with other websites that will get you more bookings and more referrals. So it is important, whether you do rent weekly, monthly, or nightly, the rates are going to be entered into the rate system by nightly rate. But it does give a much more accurate outlook on the quote for the traveler on the front end. So I'm just going to do a little example here. You take your mouse. You're going to click on the check-in date. And then you can just drag it to the end date of where you want to end off. Click that, and it'll pop up. And just keep in mind here that you can't enter in 2 different rates on the same date. That just doesn't work. It doesn't work for any system. So you have to make sure you're starting and ending on the exact date that you want to be on. You want to make sure if you want to be active or inactive. It defaults to active. You can even put in the name of the rate if you like here. Like the rate period, if you want to call it something. So you can put in a nightly rate, and you can put in a weekend nightly rate, if that's different. So in this case, I'm going to put in like a general figure, $500, let's say. I'm going to leave it blank because it's applied to both my weekend rate as well as my nightly rate. And my minimum stay is 7 nights, so that's what I'm going to put. You can put 28 days if that's the case for you, 30, or if it's just 1 night that you require. For me, I require check-in dates on Saturday, so I'm going to declick the rest of these. And I'm going to save that rate. And that's it. It's super easy. We're back to the Rates tab, showing the current year, and I'll just go back over. And now it's showing my rate here. If I click on it, again, it'll pop open, and I can modify it once again, or I can make it inactive if I decided. Well, maybe I don't want to put it that far out. I could just keep it there, and I can save that rate. And that's basically how you put in the nightly rates. Another piece of information I wanted you to be aware of that we've added in, under the General Info tab. We do ask that you put in a minimum nightly rate for each one of your properties. This will help you in getting more referrals to your property because we do work with other websites that are price comparative websites. It is very valuable. If you don't have any date set in your system, you may still show up on these other referral sites and driving more inquiries to you. So I'm just going to put in here as an example. $500 is my minimum nightly rate for this property. Let's say that as an example. I'm going to save that. That's going to appear on the front end of your website under the thumbnail. As we go down further, if I wanted to apply a discount, let's say if somebody is staying for a month, I want to apply a discount for a monthly stay. This is just an example. So let me go into November. Again, I'm clicking on the start date and letting it go to the end date. And I'll say, I want a discount type per night and I want to apply. Or let's say per stay in this case. So let's say I'm going to give them a 10% discount for staying for 1 month. The minimum requirement would be for 30 days for me. You can even have a minimum number of guests if you like. If there's another kind of discount for that you want, it's only reserved by your imagination. And then if you want to call it monthly discount, I can do that too. And then I could save the discount. And that's it. The discount has been added. Okay, so there I can see it. I can click on it, or I can see it further down. And that's how you would add a discounted stay. Now let's see if you wanted to add extra guest fee. So if you're hovering extra guest fee, that is a fee. So it's located in Taxes and Fees tab. You'll see it at the very top in the Standard Fees area. You can offer that per guest, per stay, or you can have per guest per night, and then you can enter in, let's say $50. I'll do that as an example. For more than how many guests? I'll say more than 10 guests. Let's say I want to charge $50 for every 11th, 12th, 13 guests, etc. And you would just have that on your standard fee. And then that would be applied to the quote that would be in the front end of the website to the travelers when they're looking. So let's say I offer an occupancy of 12 people. Then 2 more people would give me another $100. So that's how that's applied. And those are the basics on how to manage rates, base rates, as well as extra guest stay. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us at info@floridarentalbyowners.com or contact us toll-free 1-877-735-2726. Thanks for watching.